everyone, Tanya Farron from CLI. Welcome back to our Back to School series. Today I want to talk to you about how important it is for you and your child to discuss important topics prior to the start of the school year. So the goal for this video is to help you create clear expectations with your child, to create some routines and structure, and to outline some responsibilities prior to the start of the school year. So together with your child, I would recommend that you select some topics that have maybe been challenging for you in the past, if your child's already gone to school, or something that you might anticipate is going to be a new routine for you at home. So for example, one of the things that you could talk to your child about is homework. And I think it's good to have a discussion together with your child prior to them coming home with some homework. So talking to them and saying things like, when do you think would be a good time when you come home from school to do your homework? You may have the expectation as a parent that they do it immediately as soon as they walk in the door, but your child may have the expectation of, I need to play a little bit, I need to take a rest, I need to have a snack. So having that conversation with your child and coming up with an agreement that works for both of you about when is a good time to have homework. The other thing that you could talk about with homework is who's going to be there to support that child to do their homework. So I know that we want kids to become independent when they're working on their homework. However, we always do need to be kind of keeping a close eye on them, making sure that they're staying on task, that they're not wasting any time, and that making sure that they're completing the assignments. So that's always really helpful. We need to talk about where a child's homework is going to be done. So whether you determine that it's at the kitchen table, or they have a desk in their room, or maybe there's an office in the house that the child can get their work done. I think having that clear expectation of a space is very important so that the child understands where they're going to do their homework at the end of the day. Also making sure that that homework space is not in a space that is created where chaos. The TV is not running in the background, you're not cooking dinner or on the phone with a business call at the same time, and I know those are hard things to manage and balance, but finding a nice quiet space for that child with the least amount of distractions is really, really helpful. Also, children could benefit from having a visual schedule about other responsibilities that you could have conversations with. So some of those responsibilities you could talk about is, who's going to pack lunch for school the next day? Who is going to sign the papers? So, and where are those papers going to be? So when you come home from school and a child is unloading their backpack, where do those papers need to lie? Maybe you find a specific tray for the children to put their papers in. Maybe you go through a process of, as soon as you get home, you empty the backpack. What do you do when you are share custody with another person, with your child? Who is signing the paperwork? How is it getting back to school? So those are some of the discussions that you might want to plan out and have prepared in advance for kids so that they're aware of what's to be expected for the school year. So it's important to have these conversations together with your child for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons it's important is because you're together working and communicating. Your child is aware of what is coming next and what your expectations are. You're creating a system and a routine for your child, and you're working together with that. So when your child is part of a plan, they're more likely to follow that routine and that plan together. So it's very important that they do that. All right, so if you need some more information for tips and tricks, you can certainly check out my book, Raising the Well-Adjusted Child, a Parent's Manual. It's on Amazon, or you can jump on my website at creativelivingideas.com. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this segment. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe.